Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another edition of Tales of a 40-Year-Old Fat Ass. My name is Brian. I am, of course, the fat ass in question and your host. Before you go running away, I promise, there's a reason I'm standing here with my shirt unbuttoned. If you haven't watched the first week video called Goals, please go check that out, then come back and watch this. For those of you who have seen it, you know exactly what this is for, and we're going to get to that in a minute. I want to just take a moment and thank everybody again, and I'll probably do this every week, for the amazing response that I've had to these videos. It, again, was just for me and my friends as a joke. I shared it on the MetaFast page, and then all of a sudden, it really just kind of took off. We've got well over 100 people on our Facebook right now. We started a YouTube yesterday by request. We got a number of emails in asking us if we would put them up on YouTube. They're now up there. And of course, we get emails in now. And I wanted to share this. This was the very first email that we got in last week from a woman by the name of Melissa. She said, "Hello. I found your Facebook page through my MetaFast coach this morning, and I must say, watching all your videos made my day, and I look forward to watching them over the next year on your journey." Her name is Melissa. She lives in Minnesota, and she just turned 37 at the beginning of February. So happy birthday, Melissa. I turned 40 in another week and a half. Yes, I'm not actually a 40-year-old fat ass yet. I'm only a 39-year-old fat ass. She started her highest weight last year. She started on MetaFast. She was 284 pounds at 5'7". Did it in October with her mom, and then got off it after a while just because she was going through some personal stress, and we've all been there. We know how bad that sucks. She started again after the holidays, January 1st, to 264 pounds, and as of today, she is down 20 pounds to 244.2. Congratulations, Melissa. That is huge, and believe me, everybody understands where you've been. We've all been there sooner or later in our lives, whether we're on a diet or not. I mean, it's just part of life, and it sucks. But congratulations on that, and please make sure that you share some of your stories on the Facebook page, because I know people are going to want to hear it, people are going to want to talk about it, and I personally appreciate the first email that we got, so I'm going to keep this. Thank you very much. Now, on to the shirt. First week I wore this, and I tried to put it on. This was the shirt that I proposed to my wife in almost 7 years ago, and it didn't fit. I couldn't get it past this button right here. Now, I have not tried this on at all. It's been sitting in the studio, and everybody keeps asking me, have you tried it on? Have you tried it on? And I don't want to. I don't want it to be a daily or a weekly thing. I want to check in every 2 weeks, see how it is, until it fits, and then we'll move on to another goal piece of clothing. But for right now, this shirt is it. So, without further ado, because I'm sure you're tired of looking at my fat ass, no pun intended, actually every pun intended, we're going to try and button this up. See how it is. So right there, we're already past where we were. I'm not sucking my gut in, so you can see. And I'm able to button it. I can button it all the way down. It's snug. I mean, you can see, this is not, you know, a well-fitting shirt at this point. And I'm surprised the buttons aren't making holes in the wall over there, but nonetheless, I can button it, and it at least fits a little bit. So there you go. First goal, halfway there. We'll put it that way. One of the questions that I get asked all the time is about the food. Brian, you know, how's the food? And I get it from people in MetaFast. I get it from people that are interested in MetaFast. I get it from people that are doing other diet programs. And they always say, you know, what's the food like? I'm going to be honest. Some of it tastes like shit. It's not all good. But you know what? Not every food out there, whether you're on a diet or not, tastes good. You know, I don't like asparagus. I think it tastes like shit. I am never going to eat a piece of asparagus. And yeah, it's a vegetable, but I don't like the taste of it. I'm not going to eat it. Same thing with MetaFast. The stuff that I found that I don't like, I don't eat. There are a lot of great things on the MetaFast program. They've got the bars, which are really good. The peanut butter ones in particular are great. The caramel, I haven't tried them yet, but I hear if you warm them up in the microwave for about 10 seconds, they're really good. I've had the oatmeal raisin, which I have in the morning with my coffee, which is really good. It's tasty. They've got other meals that are really good. I just got the Parmesan cheese puffs today. And you know what? I had a really bad bread craving last week, and it really kind of, you know, it kind of hit a little bit. I really thought I was going to absolutely lose my shit, and I didn't. These Parmesan cheese balls are really good. They taste a lot like croutons. So there's stuff that's good. The stuff that's bad, I still haven't found oatmeal that I liked. A lot of people say that they take the oatmeal and make muffins out of them. So maybe the people at MetaFast, you want to stop making the oatmeal and start making muffins. The soups and the chilies. Now, here's the thing with soups and chilies. I've read all over the MetaFast Facebook page that everyone says, you should really just let it sit for about 3 hours, let the water soak in, you should soak it overnight in the fridge. This is how I feel. if you have to soak soup, it's not soup. Soup should be creamy at the very least. If it's a broth, should be watery. If I have to sit there and actually soak whatever it is that I'm trying to eat for more than 3 hours before I eat it, and it's not something that should be marinated, it's no longer that food. So I'm giving the soups one more try on the advice of my nutritionist this morning from the clinic. Said she really likes the chicken noodles. So I'm going to try that. But if I have to soak chicken noodle soup for 3 hours, I'm tossing it out the window at 95 next time I go into the city. That's just how it is. Sorry, MetaFast. I love you guys, and you're doing wonders for me, but some of the stuff you're coming out with isn't that great. However, there is hope. There are a number of resources out there, and I wrote a couple of them down. The first one is Sandy's Kitchen. Now, this woman is like the patron saint of MetaFast. She has come up with a website. It's free. She doesn't charge anybody for it. She's come up with all kinds of recipes to make your food taste better. And it's not just the shakes and the mixes and all that. There's lean and green stuff on there too. So even if you're not on MetaFast, there's some really great healthy recipes. I don't like cauliflower. I know it sounds like I've got just a bit of a vegetable issue, and maybe I do, but I don't like cauliflower either. We found this recipe on there, and it's a cauliflower pizza crust. You smash the shit out of the cauliflower, and you bake it, and if you bake it enough, it doesn't taste like cauliflower anymore. And you can put chicken on it or shrimp or whatever you want for your protein, and it's really, really good. All kinds of recipes on there. She's got like this candy bar recipe where she takes some of the MetaFast chocolate pudding and puts it on top of one of the bars and puts it in the freezer. I'm dying to try that. I got the chocolate pudding today just so I could try that. Check her site out. And I'm going to put the web addresses up at the end of the broadcast so you'll be able to see it. The other one is called MetaFast Recipes. There are also a lot of great lean and green things on there. You have to do what you taste. You have to do it and find something that works for you. If it doesn't work, don't do it. That's all. And I've also seen a lot of people that have been saying, both to me on the MetaFast page, oh, I went off program, I went off program, I went off program. It's okay. Don't worry about it. And I'm spitting a little bit, sorry. I hope you're not watching this in 3D. It's okay. You're human. If diets were foolproof, there would be one diet program out there and everybody would on it, or everybody would be on it. That's how it is. We're not perfect. Don't kick yourself in the ass too much. Mourn however long you gotta mourn, and then suck it up and move on the next day. That's all you can do. Don't worry about it. Dieting sucks. I've said it before, I'll say it again. There is no way in the world that dieting is good. It's a bad way to, I don't want to say it's a bad way to live. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's something that we need to do because we're not able to eat the way that some people that don't have to diet on a regular basis do. And you get it up in here and it blows. But believe me when I tell you, when you lose 15.5 pounds in 2 weeks by staying on a diet, it makes the world a difference, and you can see it right here in the shirt. But if it's like the old saying, if you can't beat it, join it. Well, in this case, if you can't beat it, remember to try to laugh at it while you fight, because that's all you can do. It's going to help you get through it. So, with that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget, feel free to join the Facebook, Tales of a 40-Year-Old Fat Ass. You can also join the YouTube page if you want to subscribe to YouTube, and that's, what the hell is it? Tales of a Fat Ass. Gmail, Tales of a 40-Year-Old Fat Ass at gmail.com, or it's Tales of a Fat Ass at gmail.com. I'll get it eventually. It's only a couple weeks, and I'm still not eating a lot of food, so you'll have to forgive me. In the meantime, have a great Valentine's Day. Have a great week. Remember to laugh. It's very important. We'll see you next week.